Okay guys, welcome to Foss Fishing. This will be the 5th haul, but it's episode 4 because yesterday on Saturday I was out with the family hauling the pots, and well, the footage was peu en peu, and but we did catch a lobster. I'm gonna jump to that cut straight away because I was out with my wife Åsil and my son, and we actually caught a really nice female. No eggs, of course, that wouldn't count, and it was 28.5, 29 centimeters. So really happy with that, which makes my season total this far 7 keepers, that is. I don't really keep a count on the ones I have to throw back in. Okay, first part of this haul. Come on, you. No. Crabs. And yeah, well, today we're gonna have a lobster dinner, me and the wife, and so I'm gonna see if there's any nice crabs. All these are fairly small, and I'll show you, but most of them are really like softies. They're not really that soft, but it's not that far, not that long ago since they shed their shell, and so they're pretty light in the shell, and also they haven't had time to sort of build up the muscle after the shed, so there's not much in them, and that's why I'm throwing out most of them. You can see especially on the claw here and underneath, if you just not get pinched here, if you press down, it sort of gives in a bit. You can hear it as well, but this you can almost see through it, so there's no point in keeping him. But yeah, okay, off to the next one. Okay, so pot number 2. Come on, you beauty. Now, crabs. There's a fairly big male in here, but I think it's... Now that I'll keep, actually. That's not too bad. And you know, minimum size here in Norway is much smaller than in the UK and in Guernsey and stuff. So I think it's like, what is it, 11 centimeters across, and this is well within. Okay. Was just checking to see if it had any roe. I really like crabs with roe, and as you might see, you know, crabs are not in minority down at the bottom here in Norway. They are very plentiful, and so it's it's very allowed to take crabs that have roe underneath, but usually you don't catch them. Anyway, that's the 2 first. Then I'm gonna move to the other spot where I have the last 8. Hopefully I'll find them all. It's a really calm day out now, but I'm out early. It's it's like 8:15 in the morning, because in an hour or two the wind will be building up quite heavily, and so I'm hoping I'll be back in by then. So yeah, I'll set this one completely empty, all out of bait. But I baited this yesterday, so that's a bit peculiar, but I'll bait it up good, and then I'll see you on the next one. Okay, so this is part number 3, and yeah, these 3 parts, they are set at about 20 meters. I only have like 25, 26 meters rope on these regular lobster pots, while the deep sea, the fishing pots, have more. Huh. Okay, come on! Lobster! It's fairly small. Let's see, and 1 crab on the way out, on the way in, I'm not sure. It's right in the entrance to the sleeping chamber or the prison. It lost both its claws. You can see the crabs, they grow them out, but they have to shed their shell before they grow out their claws again. So this guy, it's a fairly big female, but still it doesn't stand much chance in a battle with these small claws. So some people, not all people at all, some people they take the claws and then they throw the crab back out, and that is by definition illegal, at least here in Norway. So, but yeah, that is small, that one. Let's measure. I doubt this will be in. That will be my first short lobster in that case. Yeah, that is small. That is not big enough. Let's see. Stand still here. Yeah, not by far. Too bad. But at least we saw him. You know, it has a small damage here in the tail. Who knows? But okay, here you go. Plop, 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 plop. That's the first short lobster I caught, I think, this season and last season, if I'm not mistaken. Because we have in Norway, we have to have an exit, and it's 60 millimeters, which you know, a lobster like that should easily get out, but I'm out early, so it might not have had time enough to find it. But yeah. Okay, off to the next one. Okay, so this is pot number 4. It's one of the fishing pots, so it's set at about 40 meters. 35, 40 meters. Let's see, been soaking for 24 hours. That is only crabs. And none of them are really nice either, so it's not too bad. I guess it's a female. Yeah, I'm not saving that. I'm gonna save the big bulls today if I catch more than, you know, I caught one on the other part, but there'll probably be 1 or 2 more in the next pots. But yeah, not much to look at here. Rebait, reset, and then off to the next one. Whew. Okay, pot number 5. Come on. That's a crab pot. But a nice, at least one nice crab in here. That's a big female. And but it is it's a softie. You can see how light it is in the shell, and also you can see that it's a female because of the broad V patch underneath here. And also it's typical for female lobsters to go into defense mechanism, right, like this, whilst the males, they are like this. Another way to see that they're female is by the shell. I'll see if there's a male in here. You can see on the shell that they are more flat on the top, whilst the female is more arched. But okay, crab pot. Off to the next one. Oh, there's a lobster. No roe. Yeah. And a small cod. Sweet. That's 2 lobsters. I didn't see the second one. But that second one is maybe a bit small. Upside down. How did I do that? Let's see, haha. That's a keeper every day. But this one, I think. Oh, and this small cod, you know, that is too small to keep. That's below minimum size. So yeah, there he goes perfectly fine. Whoa. Let's see, let's do like that, That is a female lobster, and luckily for me, it has no eggs, no berries there. Oh, come on. This other one is a male. What's happened here? Yeah, it's too small. I can tell. That is too small. But this is a very nice lobster. That is. And the rest here is just crabs. Yeah, you're not going anywhere. So I don't really need to measure this one, but let's do it for the hell of it. That is 22. So out you go. This, however, that is a keeper all day long. But of course, I didn't watch it when it went over, so it's a bit damaged. It's still if I measure with the horn, it is 20. Oh man, come on then. $27, $28. So that is a keeper all day long. Yeah. Nothing like a lobster on your shoulder. Nice, nice. One more. That makes a total of 8. 8 keepers so far this year. Nice one. But there's been a lot of female lobsters this year. I think I only caught one male, and it was fairly small. So, but I have nothing against the female lobster, but the claws are smaller than the male claws, and that's the biggest downside of it, I guess. I keep the lobsters in a towel, a wet towel, so that they don't dry up. They keep moist, and also the wet towel helps with the temperature. Right? You feel it's much colder to be in a wet towel than out in the open. Okay, off to the next one. Whew, okay. And it's part number 7, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if it brings me something. That is a crab on the outside, actually. That's a new one. And beside that, there's 2 more. That is a crab pot. Good idea, you thought, huh? Hitching a ride. It's nothing to keep. It was a female, but let's see here. Maybe the other one here is better. No, it's the same. Oops. Okay, rebait, reset, and then off to the next one. Part number 7. Set this in the middle of a kelp forest, so that is crabs and a flounder. I'm not sure what sort, just a common flounder. Or could I just... Yep. That's no good. You're going out. That's perfect. And just a lot of small crabs. Okay, off to the next one. Okay, so second to last part. And this is the last one of the regular lobster pots. Not much in here. I'm definitely moving this one. That's a fairly nice crab, but yeah, I'm not saving this. It's too small claws. actually. So, but there's not been much in this pot. Most of the bait is still intact, so I'm gonna bait it up a bit, and then I'm gonna find a new spot for this one, that's for sure. Okay, so there's one more pot, and that's a fishing pot set fairly deep. So let's see if I get a lucky last haul. Last chance for a lobster today. The wind has started to pick up, as you might see, and as the forecast predicted. So I'm fairly happy with being done by now. Let's see. Nothing. An empty pot. Huh. That is that's a bit unusual, I guess, but yeah, there's not been anything in here. I'm of course gonna move it a bit, and then I'll see you on the next episode. This was haul number 5, and it is exactly 1 week since I had the first haul. So yeah, Sunday last week, I guess 8 lobsters. That's 1 a day. I'm not complaining at all, so I'm satisfied with that, and I'll keep grinding, and hopefully I'll catch more than just 1 every time I go out. Sooner or later. It's a 2-month season, so I still have plenty of time. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.